Hello everyone, welcome to Little Narratives. Today we are going to learn about the greatest warrior in Mahabharata. Before the war started, Krishna went to each of the warriors and asked them how many days it would take them to finish the war. Now, unlike today, there weren't any nuclear weapons, but few warriors possessed weapons that were somewhat similar to the nuclear bombs that we have today. And few among them were Krishna himself, Karna, Arjuna, Bhishma, Dronacharya. So each one started saying, Bhishma said he would take around 20 days, Karna said 24 days, Dronacharya said 25 days, and Arjuna said 28 days. Now both the Kauravas and Pandavas were gathering as many friends, allies as possible to have an upper hand in the war. In this process, Krishna, being on the side of Pandavas, came across a very strong being. He was half human and half Rakshas. His name was Barbarika, and he was the grandson of Bhima. Bhima once married a Rakshas called Hidimbi. Now why and how he had to do that, let's save the story for another day. Krishna wanted to understand and measure the strength of Barbarika, so he disguised himself as a Brahmin and went to meet Barbarika. When asked him the same question, he said it would take him just 1 minute to wipe out the entire battlefield. Krishna was shocked. How could someone do that? You see, Barbarika was gifted by Lord Shiva himself. He had 3 arrows. One he could use to target all his enemies. The second one would target all the people that he wanted to save. And the third one would wipe out all his enemies that he marked with the first arrow. Much like the guided missiles that we see in movies today. He explained to Krishna the same, that he would select all his enemies and eliminate them with the third arrow. Krishna wanted to test him. So he asked him to tie all the leaves of a tree just beside them. Immediately Barbarika started chanting his mantras and leaves the first arrow. The arrow starts marking all the leaves and starts hovering around Krishna. When Krishna asks him why the arrow is hovering around him, he says that there is one leaf that is under Krishna's foot, and if he lifts his leg, the arrow would mark the leaf also. Krishna was so impressed and also happy because, being the grandson of Bhima, obviously he would be fighting with the Pandavas. But here comes the twist. Barbarika had promised his mother that he would only be helping the side which is either losing or is weak. And according to him, since the Pandavas had the less number of army, he would be helping the Pandavas. But Krishna found a flaw in it. He said that the minute Barbarika chooses a side, automatically the other side becomes weak. And he'll have to shift to the Kauravas. And as soon as he does that, Pandavas will become weak. And there is no end to this process, and he'll just keep shifting the side. To which Barbarika replies that he would just go watch the war. And at the end, if he finds that one side is losing, he will just join them and eliminate the other side. Krishna realizes that Barbarika actually could be a threat to the Pandavas, because there is no guarantee that he'll be choosing Pandavas. And if Barbarika uses the arrows against Pandavas, even Krishna cannot save them. Now, as I said earlier, Krishna was in the disguise of a Brahmin. And according to Kshatriya's rule, they have to give something in charity to the Brahmins or fulfill whatever the Brahmins wishes. And Krishna tricks Barbarika into getting a promise that he will give anything whatever Krishna asks him, as in the Brahmin asks him. And Krishna asks Barbarika for his head. Barbarika is shocked, but yet again he calmly replies that I'll be very happy to give you whatever you asked for. I'll give you my head. But I have a wish. I want to witness the entire war, because that is what will give meaning to my life. And as promised, Krishna places his head on top of a mountain from where he could see the entire war. After the war ended, all the Pandavas were in an argument on who actually contributed more in the victory. Krishna immediately said that there is only one person who has witnessed the entire war from the starting to the end, and it is Barbarika. You should go and ask him. So immediately all the Pandavas go there and ask him. Barbarika replied that it was Krishna who was the greatest contributor in the victory. Krishna, with his war strategies, manipulation and sacrificing many of their own, helped Pandavas to win the war. So this is the story of Barbarika. If he had fought in the war, he could have been the greatest warrior in the Kurukshetra. But to save the righteous and to bring back Dharma, he was part of the sacrifice many had to make. We'll meet again with another interesting story, and your support would mean a lot to us in coming up with more such stories. And if you feel that we should tell any particular story, please comment in the comment section and let us know. Thank you.